All right, y'all. I think it's so funny because every single time I say, oh, well, I'm not going to cover politics that much, I'm going to leave it alone, someone ends up doing something so silly that I have no choice. But like, I'm going to cackle about this with y'all. Like, what do you mean? Of course I have to talk about this. Because imagine that Rudy Giuliani defamed you, right? He falsely accused you of election fraud in 2020. And now because of that, a judge has ordered him to hand over his apartment, which is valued at over like $5 million, and other of his valuables to you. Crazy. I'll be walking around just like this.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
After making your death drop, headlock, got him in a headlock. Music to my ears, I'm about to make your head pop.
This, of course, is coming from NBC. The link will be in my description if you want to read the entire article. We ain't gonna go through the whole thing, but I was just like, y'all, I have to cackle with y'all about this. Let's get into it. A federal judge in New York has ordered former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani to turn over his luxury Manhattan apartment and many of his valuables to the two Georgia election workers that he defamed. So the judge basically said that he has to transfer personal property, including cash accounts, jewelry, and valuables, a legal claim for unpaid attorney fees, and his interest in his Madison Avenue co-op apartment to receivership within 7 days. Girl, they told you to get up off them keys. They said you have a week to get up off them keys. I feel like these election workers, what if they flip your apartment like it was supposed to be sold at IHOP, honey, and they sitting now on $5 million. Can you imagine they flip your apartment, honey? Doing flips and tricks like they did Grayson's parents. I am hollering. So now this part also gagged me because it's a mother and daughter duo. Ruby Freeman and her daughter, Wandrea Moss, filed an action to seize Giuliani's assets in August in an effort to begin collecting on the $146 million in damages they were awarded last year after a judge found Giuliani liable for having repeatedly defamed them. Giuliani had falsely accused the pair of election fraud after the 2020 presidential election. Like, imagine you like sit down with your mama and be like, look, Rudy ain't finna play in our face no more, girl. Like, we need to take we finna take his apartment. We finna take his valuables. We're gonna take every painting off the walls. We're gonna take his gold coins that he keeps hidden like he think he's Sonic. Girl, we're going to take your tokens, honey. Like, this is a video game. I am screaming like it's giving very much upper echelon after this. Some more information here. The judge granted the mother and daughter the right to use a receiver to sell off Giuliani's assets. Like, these girls selling off your apartment, girl. They selling off your apartment because you refuse to stop lying on them. And so they're like, all right, that's cool. Now I'm going to make myself at home. Okay. Oh my God. I'm dying. Like, I'm crying. Okay. So the judge granted the mother and daughter the right to sell off his stuff in order to ensure that the liquidation of the transferred assets is accomplished quickly while maximizing the sale value of the unique and intangible items and therefore increasing the likelihood of satisfaction of the plaintiff's judgment. So basically, Rudy, you lied on these folks. It didn't cost you how many millions of dollars? You couldn't pay it. They went to the judge and say, "Hey, where's our money?" Judge said, "Hey, you want to sell up his apartment? You want to put that stuff up for sale?" Now your stuff on Zillow, bro. Like, you walking around your apartment, all of a sudden you open up your phone and your stuff on apartments.com, bro. Like, they and you wondering like, yo, what's going on? My stuff on Zillow. They put that. Like, I'm still living here. And the judge said, no, you're not. Get up on out. You got 7 days. That's crazy, Rudy. That's crazy. They got you, girl. Among the items that are supposed to be turned over are Giuliani's apartment, which is valued at $5.7 million, his collection of luxury watches, including watches given to him by his grandfather and also the French president, signed jerseys. That's straight people stuff. I don't care about all that, but I'm sure you could sell it for a whole lot of money, especially talking about Reggie Jackson picture, a 1980 Mercedes-Benz previously owned by some actor. Girl. Like, you have to come up off dumb racks. Rudy, I'm finna nickname you because I don't know. Rudy the Rex remover, because ain't no way you're dissolving. You are literally taking a flamethrower to your own riches. Rudy the Rex remover, because you're not gonna have no more once this mother-daughter duo is done with you. Some items not included in the decision are his 3 New York Yankees World Series rings, because his son Andrew Giuliani has claimed that his father gave the rings to him as gifts. Girl, they coming for everything. The judge said Andrew Giuliani's claim and Freeman and Moss's claim to Giuliani's Florida condo unit would be determined later. So wait a minute. The judge said, hey, guess what? I'm gonna see if they're really gifts, and on top of that, I'm gonna see if the mother and daughter have rights also to Giuliani's Florida condo unit. Girl, they're coming for everything. So the unpaid legal fees that we're talking about refers to $2 million that Giuliani says the Trump campaign owes him for his efforts to overturn the 2020 election results. It was during that period that Giuliani began repeatedly accusing Freeman and Moss of election fraud in the wake of Trump's loss in Georgia. He also circulated a brief, heavily edited clip of security video that he told a legislative committee in Georgia showed them passing USB drives like vials of heroin or cocaine. Oh my God. So apparently he said they were passing around USB drives back there, during ballot counting operations. But Moss said that the USB drive was actually a ginger mint. And at the time, state officials had said that the mother and daughter had done nothing wrong. And an investigation by Georgia's state election board determined the allegations were unsubstantiated and found to have no merit. Giuliani still never backed off the claims, which the woman said led to harassment and numerous racist and violent death threats, eventually forcing them to leave their jobs. A judge found Giuliani liable for defaming the pair after he repeatedly snubbed court orders to turn over required evidence to Freeman and Moss. A jury handed down the hefty money award to the pair in December, but Giuliani's Mr. Robotnik shaped self filed for bankruptcy, and so that kind of messed up the pair's ability to try and get the coin, right? But them judges said, them folks said, it's all right. That's all right, girl. You can file for bankruptcy, but you still sitting on that apartment. We gonna need for you to get up off it. Get up off of it. Freeman and Moss's attorney said this: we are proud that our clients will finally begin to receive some of the compensation to which they are entitled for Giuliani's actions. The outcome should send a powerful message that there is a price to pay for those who choose to intentionally spread disinformation. So yeah, Giuliani, that's really crazy, bro. You looking at you drive, you can't even walk into your stuff no more. You driving by, they done put some wood planks on the doors. They done shut the windows up like a hurricane coming. They really got you out your stuff, honey. They got you out your stuff, and it's the state officials did an investigation and said there's nothing here. So can you please stop? And you still kept going. All right, get what them key. Matter of fact, I need for you to show them lovely black women. I need for you to show them where the pool at, because they're going to be kicked up. Their feet going to be kicked up in your apartment. I need for you to show them where the pool at, how the parking work. Just show them around, because you ain't going to be needing them amenities no more. No more. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Love y'all so much. Make sure you check out my Patreon at patreon.com/AdrianExpression. And make sure that you have a good evening. Peace.
Give me my things, I can take your money and you keep that green. Give me my things, boy, I want the money, I don't want no strings. No strings, no strings, no strings, no strings, no strings, no strings, no strings.